What is going on, guys? It's been a minute. I've got some updates for you. Some are good, some are bad. And if you guys haven't been following me on my Instagram, check it out. I actually got hit last month, beginning of August. Some teenager on Miramar Road was not paying attention. Luckily, it was slow. We were going slow, so slow mile per hour. His truck, his Ranger, rear-ended me. And right now, I actually did process everything through Tesla, and the process is not fun. A lot of back and forth, going back from the shop to insurance, and then they have to send. I'll talk about it in a separate video, but just know that I've been documenting that whole process as well. The one thing we are going to talk about today is tires, and I have about 18.5 on my car right now, 18,500 miles, and the rears are pretty low. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get them done, but they are pretty low from what I can see. The rears went out first. My fronts have a lot. I still have a lot of tread on my fronts, but my rears are pretty low. These are my fronts, and these are my rears. So the rears are, yeah, they are pretty low in there. So they are fairly low. The one thing I'm changing, instead of 275, because I have the performance, so we can't really rotate them. Instead of 275 3521s, I am going to go 295 3521s. Seems like it's a fairly common one that a lot of people, check this out. It does seem like that's a fairly common one that a lot of people have been upping to, because if you guys know, with the performance line of tires, there is not much curb. There's not much curb protection, and I just would like a little bit of a thicker tire. So like I said, there's still some tread on the front, but we are gonna just do 2 news on the back, but I am gonna bump it up to 295 35. And then when the fronts go out, I'm gonna more than likely bump up the fronts to about, the factory are 255 3521s. I'm gonna bump up those to 275 3521s. I believe it's the Michelin Pilot Sport. I have to check again. I don't believe those have the foam inserts in there. So I mean, I am curious about like road noise. From what I'm hearing, it's not too bad. All right, as you can see from right here, when I am talking about the width, you can see that right here at the edge, that the rim and the tire are right there at the edge. So with the 295s, should bring it out just a little bit past the rim. So this is what it looks like currently. Let me just show you some before and after. So this is what it currently looks like. As you can see, the rim, if you look from the top down, that rim is just right there at the edge of the tire. So with the new one, hopefully it'll come out just a little bit more, give it a little bit, somewhat of a protection on there. But yeah, this is what's happening with my car. I got to get this guy fixed right there. Now, as far as the repair place, while it is getting repaired, I want to drop a little line to Bear. This is Bear Tire. They're actually located here in Carroll Canyon off of Miramar. And I like using shops like this where these shops are recommended from the other shops. Instead of, not necessarily that I don't want to go to some of the big box stores, but it's always nice to go, hey, you know what? Like for instance, when I go to Elite Finish to get all my PPF done, I asked them basically, where do you guys go to get your tires done? And this is where they go. All right, so my tire is off, and let's just see what this looks like. Brakes and everything. This is how clean or dirty, I guess you could say, my car is, which looks pretty good. Right there. Yep.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. It's only for you.
That's it. Good?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, cool. So you document that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to know. Thank you. They bring the tire out here to show you if there's any curb rash, letting you know that there is a little bit of curb rash before they actually take the tire off, so that you see it. That way, if you come back afterwards and they're like, and you say, what happened here? That you know it's not their fault. I got tread again. Look at that. It's way better. I'm glad I went with the wider tire. All right, Armando is actually putting on the new wheels right now, and they look nice. so much nicer with the wider 295s. Look at that. Ooh, nice and beefier. I will take it. Thank you. All right, so just picked it up, just paid, and total came out to $891.80. This is what it looks like. This is what we're working with here. So I went with the Michelins. These are the 295, 3521s. Ooh, they're soft. They're all new. But as you can see here from the side view, a little bit beefier. Can't wait to actually change the fronts now. But you can see got full tread on these because they're brand new, of course. But look at the biggest difference here. You can see the edge that it comes out now just a little bit. Mostly obvious right here. So if I show you right over here, this lip, you can see now it comes out more than the rim. So you can kind of see it right there. Just a little bit, probably like a quarter of an inch past the rim, which the factory ones don't. So this is the factory one on the front. So I still have my Pirellis on here. And I probably have, like I said, about halfway through. I'll probably get new tires on that after another maybe 10,000 or so miles. But you can see here that the rim is pretty much kind of flush with the tire. And of course, if you aren't paying attention, hit a curb, you're basically gonna scratch up the rim, which I already did right here. Give it a week or so before I do a follow-up update on it and just let you know how much of a difference there really was with it. And let's go out and drive with the new 295 35 70, 295 35 21s